Hi Libras, Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. This is your October 2017 love reading, asking and hopefully answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? So this would be insight for the Libra to find out how their partner feels about them. So we're gathering information about your partner's feelings, and there's been some confusion as to whether or not it's the Libra's feelings I'm talking about, or if it's the partner's feelings. I am talking about the partner's feelings. I would also like to say I really do truly apologise for not having posted your September videos. If you missed me, I'm sure you didn't, because there's loads of fantastic tarot readers out here that that offer really excellent readings on a monthly, weekly, sometimes daily basis. So I hope that I wasn't missed too much. But if you did miss me and you would like your own personal reading, please do email me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. That's symbolsforliving@gmail.com. And I'd be more than happy to discuss your reading requirements. So overall, the energy is very watery, very onesie here. We've got water and fire, we've got water and fire, we've got water and fire here. Then we've got like earth energies coming in, more water, more earth, more water, and then we've got like one swords energy, and you know, we've got earth here. So it's definitely a very, I would say, you know, inspirational, moving kind of month. A lot of emotions will be stirred, especially with the Queen of Cups being the overall energy for the month. I believe that this month you'll be feeling very emotionally content, very emotionally balanced, feeling quite positive from the inside out. You may have a glow about you, you know, especially with the Six of Wands here. You'll be feeling very perky, very appreciated and valued, and feel like a winner really with the Six of Wands there. The Queen of Cups here does also suggest, as the overall energy, that you will be asked to listen to your emotions as a kind of port of call, as in for the month of October. It may not really behoove you to focus solely on logical calculations of your situation. Like, it may be better for you to take some time away on your own and really get in touch with how you feel. So how you really feel, you know, taking all the words away, how you actually feel about this person or about your love situation, or whether you be single or with someone. This reading could also be about someone you're interested in. It could also be about someone that, it could also possibly be a secret admirer. You know, it all depends on, you know, what you're focusing on and where your energies are at and where they're being pulled. Yeah, but it is a general reading. So, so yeah, take what you can from it. But as I was saying with the Queen of Cups, definitely it will be great, I think, for you this month to really listen to. I mean, obviously, you know, we're all grown people. We all make our own decisions in our own way. But this reading is saying, you know, the Queen of Cups is important this month. She's the overall energy. So it might behoove you as well, really, to do some research around the Queen of Cups as well. But she's, you know, she's water in water. She's the ultimate feminine energy. And it could be that you may need to kind of step back a little bit, be more receptive of an energy, because Librans are a cardinal energy, even though they will probably, you know, the images used to describe Libra are very feminine, but actually from an astrological point of view, that's actually a masculine sign, and is a cardinal energy, so it can be quite the leader in some ways, makes decisions on its own, can be quite independent of thought in a sense, but definitely doesn't need anyone to really lead them, and often comes up with ideas as to what the next step should be. Always likes to push things forward, maybe always feels like there's something to fight for as well. That kind of strong kind of masculine fire energy is kind of a part of the Libran energy. And it looks like here you're being asked to maybe be more receptive, to go with the flow, maybe as well, a bit more this month. And also as well, as I said, to look at your situation from a how do I feel about it rather than how do I think about the situation. So this would also mean not getting opinions from other people, as I know Libras like to do. You know, talking about it with people, getting everyone else's opinion, trying to figure out and calculate exactly if this is right or wrong. You know, yeah, that does have its place, and people who love you are always going to give you really good advice and give you great opinions, but you need to also make sure that you're very happy with this, you know. So yeah, your happiness seems to be a big issue here for the month. And also when I was doing this, laying the cards out, this stone stood out to me for a moment, and maybe think about Libra and how you are very much the love energy. So yeah, receptivity is a strong theme this month. I don't know why, but we'll hopefully find out as we go on in the reading. But it looks like your partner here is feeling very strong, very decisive, feeling very powerful, you know, feeling very much like the man. The King of Swords is the strongest, you know, card in the deck, they say, you know. So, you know, your partner's feelings towards you are very strong, and maybe they really do feel like the man. They may feel like a very much like the businessman in your life, like some sort of businessman, very masculine themselves, like they're really embodying this take charge attitude, calling the shots, being very masculine. The King of Swords doesn't have any water energy about it at all, really. There's no, it's all very logical. Yeah, your partner towards the end of the month, I think, probably is going to be taking a more of a masculine role, which is great, because you'll be taking a more of a receptive role, so it hopefully will balance out quite nicely. And then we've got the Ten of Coins. You're feeling very positive about it. So I think, so I'm just jumping to the end, but just how it goes. So it looks like your partner is really feeling, I mean, you, sorry, are feeling quite secure, I think, with your partner in the future and how they're going to probably man up a bit. I have a feeling that they could be a water sign, because how they're feeling is always water. And then even here we've got them feeling water again, but then we do have this stronger masculine air sign energy coming through as well. So it looks like they will be, I think that, I'm sorry to jump to the end, like that's just a spoiler alert, but it looks like in the near future, towards the end of October, your partner will be being quite calculated in their approach to you. They are wanting to woo you. They want to know what boxes need to be ticked. They're going to do that. You know, it's that kind of like, can we just get out of our feelings? Like, what is it that you need? Is it that you needed this and this and this, so then you would be with me? You know, or you know, what do I need to say? What do I need to do? And it's like they look to be willing to offer you, with the Page of Cups there, what it is that I think that you want and what you need in order to maybe take him, or maybe for you to see him as the man in your life, you know. But you're feeling very confident that whatever they're doing in the future, you are feeling quite reassured that this does have a long-term, or the capacity to be a long-term relationship. Sorry to just jump to the end, but maybe I should have just do the reading with the ending part. Yeah, maybe I should, but let me know. So, I mean, in the past, your partner, I mean, okay, currently you're feeling very, very happy with things. It looks like your partner, here, a decision's been made and your partner feels like they've really won you over. They feel very content. They feel very proud. You've made them feel, I think, more like a man. Maybe the way you made them work for you, you were quite clever about it, and really made them feel lucky, I think, to have you. I think they are seeing this long term, most definitely. especially with the Hierophant card here and the King of Pentacles. I mean, like, this reading is just basically saying you should just go and get married. I'm joking, but the reading is, I mean, the Hierophant card could be saying that actually. Well, your partner is thinking, especially, wow, with the, sorry, I didn't even look at the reading really before I started the video, but I'm just looking here now, and this would signify some sort of, you know, party and tradition. Traditions and party usually signify a wedding. So that could easily be read that way. Especially with all these other positive cards. We've got the Ace of Cups here and the Two of Cups with the King of Pentacles. So this person that you're seeing is feeling very, or the person that's interested in you, or the person you're focused on, is very much feeling like they want to make a commitment. They want to, you know, make any financial commitments that are required. They want to do things the right way. They feel very lucky to have you. Whatever you did to make them work for it, they love it. I do feel as well, like, if it is a man that you're pursuing, or, you know, that this reading is representing for you, then they do feel like they made this really good choice out of many choices. Okay, so they had many people that they could have been dating, or they could have seen you as having many people that you were dating, and you being quite indecisive as well. So a lot of indecision was in the past. You know, you were like, oh, I don't know, you want something long term here. You're thinking, you know, time is money. Am I going to invest any more time in this? And not just time, I mean, I say time, money, but also, you know, with time, it's almost like you're saying, look, I'm aging, you know, or I don't want to waste any time. I've wasted enough time, and I want to make sure that anything I do going forward is actually going to bring some sort of return on my investment of time. This is a very practical card. It also could be investment of money as well. It could be. So there could be some sort of investment that you guys made, that you've made in the past with this person on a monetary level. This does seem like an almost established relationship, especially to be bringing in, you know, themes of marriage and commitment. It could be that this is like a long-term relationship. It could have been going on for the past 7 years, and maybe only the past 2 weeks, you know. You guys have really taken the relationship to that next, more serious level. But this person definitely sees a future with you. I feel that way. And I think even more so, they may be feeling like they know you're only interested in long-term relationships, you know. Or they know that's what you're looking for. So they've had to maybe really kind of prove themselves to you. And they've really won, but it's been hard work. It's been a very uphill, very... they may have felt very much on their toes, you know. You really made them work for it, Libra. You really did. But they're feeling really happy, because I feel like even though they put in all that hard work, and they know there's still a bit more hard work to go, it's worth it. It's like they feel like it's worth it, and they just feel really, really happy. And actually, they don't feel like they're wasting, even though they are working very, very, very hard. They feel they're getting back exactly what they want, which is you know, or the relationship with you, I should say. And you're feeling quite good about that. You're feeling very positive. You're feeling very appreciated. You're feeling validated. You feel like maybe finally, you know, I got what I wanted. Finally, he's recognized that I am where it's at. I am the prize that he's been seeking, you know. You're quite happy for that you're now being recognized. Well, this is about recognition and reciprocity of appreciation. So you may just feel very valued right now. You feel, yeah, like this person has chosen you, you know, he's chosen this rod. So he sees you as quite exciting. He sees like a whole new possibility with you. He sees like a long-term kind of future with you, I feel. and really wants to start with just you, wants to start over, wants to really start something new with you, walk down a new path. He wants to let go of things, I feel, as well, and wants to just move forward with you. And I think he wants to put in, you know, everything, all of his 10 wands, all of his effort, because he thinks you're worth it. And that's great. It's probably why you're feeling so appreciated. How your partner feels, is thinking, is the Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So, again, the Two of Cups there, feeling very much in his mind, you know, that he's met his soulmate. You know, in his mind, you tick a lot of boxes. Also, I think you make him feel very comfortable. He feels very much like he's met someone who understands him, or her. Sorry, I keep saying him, but you guys know what I mean. It could be him or her. But yeah, it looks like he's felt like he's really met his match as well. And met someone who wants to go in the same direction as him. Or he's met someone who fits in with his life choices, with his long-term goals, you know, with what makes him comfortable. It's like you fit in. And I feel this person is really wooing you, and they're thinking of wooing you. And as they're thinking about it, they're thinking how I think they recognize that really, in order to woo you, they need to, well, they're thinking this might not be right, you know, this could be far from what you want, but they are, I think, seeing it as like, you know, maybe the more money they have or the more security they can offer you, is going to secure this relationship. It looks like they really do want to secure it. And this could be through buying you things. It could be through you guys buying a house together. But there's definitely some sort of material investment that I feel your partner feels they need to make, or is thinking about making, to solidify the relationship. So this could be, you know, this person proposing or something, or and getting you a lovely, you know, really making that romantic gesture, but, you know, and buying a gift of some sort to show their commitment. They may also want to show you how much money they have, again, to make you feel more secure in the relationship. That's how they're thinking. So this could be quite, you know, it could go both ways. It could be like quite an egotistical person who loves the chase. So maybe you've put up a really great chase. You really made them feel like you are this, you know, the prize, and, you know, got into their hearts that way. And they're feeling like, you know, the more that attention you give them, the more it makes them feel like they're winning. The more, and it's hard work, but they love it. They love the chase. They love the fact that you're making them work. I think it makes them feel more like a man. I don't know if that is right or wrong, or you know, I should say that I've been told before that certain things I say aren't always the best, but I'm just reading the cards as they are, and I just want to really actually reiterate that I read the cards as I see them. So if it seems like bad advice, or it seems like something that you're not used to, you know, don't blame me, blame the cards. I'm just the messenger, you know. But definitely this person is thinking about security with you, long-term security. They're thinking about that. I think they are thinking about marriage. I really would say that. With all the other cards there, I'm just thinking marriage, and like you're thinking about long-term marriage as well. But I think even more so, the Ten of Coins sometimes represents loyalty. This person could be making like a very long-term commitment. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I found my soulmate. So I'm pretty much devoted to this person. Well, you know, whether or not we stay together, break up, whatever. It's like there's a kind of devotion there with the King of Pentacles. It's long-term. The Ten of Coins also signifies loyalty. Yeah, this person, I think, really wants to prove that they are someone that you can rely on. And you are feeling the Ace of Cups. So you're thinking to yourself, is this love? You know, is it love? You're thinking to yourself, it ticks all the boxes. Like, it's, I'm typical Virgo, sorry, ticking boxes, but um, yeah, like your heart's been opened. It's almost like as well, like you're still being quite logical about things, I think. This is in the thinking sector, and to have the Ace of Cups here show up, it makes me think that possibly you're still thinking about whether things add up. Thinking, you know, this looks like love. You're probably thinking more about love and what love means to you, you know, because some people do say, you know, love doesn't, you know, last forever, dare I say it, you know, in a love reading. But some people say that, you know, it doesn't necessarily last forever, that in actual fact, loyalty, commitment, patience, compassion, all those things last forever. But that whole lovey-dovey, you know, calling each other nicknames, all that kind of stuff tends to fade out over time. And even sex itself may fade out or just not become as such a focal point of the relationship. And I think you're really thinking about it. Like, you're thinking, you know, what is love? And this person's offering me stability. They really are determined to be with me. They kind of are offering you a secure future. I just think you're thinking about it. You're giving it thought. You're giving love a thought. Like, love is in your mind. And I mean, you could be have kind of rose-tinted glasses on as well at the moment. You could be just seeing everything as lovely, and you're in love, and everything looks great, and you're just like forgiving everything, forgiving everyone, you know. And I would say that definitely there could be some sort of healing as well going on this month with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. Definitely some sort of healing could be going on with you. You know, in your quiet time, you could be letting go of a lot of maybe past hurts, past disappointments, things that have made you not want to love, you know, things that have made you afraid of maybe stepping into relationships, or again, things that have robbed you of your confidence. It's like you're now able to start to open up a bit. You're able to maybe love a bit more freely and be a bit more confident in, you know, the realm of love. I feel like you're feeling like, yeah, you're willing to, you would take the risk, and that maybe it's time for something new. It's time to let go, especially with the Ace of Cups. Like, it's time for something new. And then we've got the Ten of Coins here, which also talks about kind of endings and like culminations. It's like, yeah, it's time to embark on the next thing now. And that will be in love and family, or love and the people that we're most loyal to, you know. So it's really lovely reading so far. Actually, it's a lovely reading all round, really, because you've already touched on this. So yeah, like I said, your partner is thinking about maybe, you know, making your relationship public if it isn't already. And when I say in that way, I mean like really validating and solidifying the relationship in a public manner, I feel, around people, around family and friends, but more so I feel around family. Actually, no, you know, it could be family and friends, because we've got so many family and friends energy here anyway. So yeah, it could be that it's just around everyone. It's around friends, families, neighbours, like everyone. It's like some kind of like a significant kind of party. Seems to be what your partner is kind of focused on for the future. They want to definitely like make it known to everyone. They want you to be an actual couple, you know, for the world to see. That's how I feel. That's what your partner is thinking. We've got two earth energies here though. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So your partner could have earth energies like in their you know, their 10th house, kind of their, or possibly their rising sign, you know, and how they go about things. Have maybe like Taurus on their ascendant or Taurus in their midheaven. They seem to have an approach that, you know, when it comes to how they're thinking and what they're planning, is very earthy. So it could be that, you know, behind the scenes they're quite practical people. Maybe on the outside they could be very emotional and, you know, very, you know, energetic, or kind of maybe a little bit spontaneous, a little bit mysterious in some way, but underneath it all, they are actually quite practical, and are very much interested and focused on tradition and long-term goals. It could be a Cancer that you're dating, because Cancerians often have a slightly earthy energy to them because of their relation to Saturn, and Saturn being so strong, and relation to Capricorn, etc. So it could be that you're dealing with a Cancerian as well. He's got very strong family values, and likes to be around friends and family and that kind of thing, and likes to kind of bring people into their fold and create family kind of atmospheres and environments. So it could be that, or it could just be they've got a very strong earth element in their chart, and that will probably be their moon midheaven, you know. But yeah, definitely commitment here with the Hierophant card, long-term commitment, but traditional values. So it could be like they really like the idea of being the man, and really like the idea of having a woman as a woman. Libra can come across as very feminine as well, and also have a kind of receptive nature as well, or energy about them. So your partner could really appreciate your feminine aspects, and that might be why the Queen of Cups has come up here, is to remind you that, you know, to keep things maybe going in the direction that you want them to, you will need to really show or connect with your own emotional nature, your own emotional side, and also maybe get into things like, you know, maybe indulge your senses a bit, like, you know, indulging eating and cooking and massages and anything that brings you back into your body, back into yourself, pampering yourself, etc. Could really do a lot for the connection that you have with this person. With the 8 of Wands here, you seem to be decided, like you know exactly what you want. I think you know exactly what you want, and I think that you've, you know, as a Libra would, and as a Libra should, you know, use their logic to get what they want. And I feel like you have got what you want out of whatever's happened. Maybe you just played all the right cards, you know. Maybe you recognise the kind of temperament of this person, and you know that the kind of person that likes to chase, and maybe even though you don't really like the chase and all that kind of stuff, you know that they do. So you might just kind of play along to kind of keep their interest enough for you to have a conversation and actually see where the relationship could go. Sometimes relationships are funny things, you know. So maybe it's been something like that, where you've kind of played all the right cards and you know exactly what you want, and you're confident. I feel like you feel quite confident that this person is right for you, I feel. And you want to just kind of go full steam ahead. You want to just go. You don't want to wait. You don't want to ask anyone any questions. With the 8 of Wands here, it corresponds as well to Mercury in Sagittarius. So, you know, although that does talk about communication, it could be that you want to communicate. It could be that you want to tell lots of people that you're with this great person, that you, you know, want to shout it from the rooftops in a sense. Because it's quite a decided card, the 8 of Wands. There's no holding back with it. It is also about speaking your truth. You could intend to really kind of send some love messages to your partner, whether face-to-face, over phone, or however, but some sort of communication, you know, you may be wanting to have, that allows you to express how you feel, talk about the future, and really just discuss things really frankly, because I feel that you feel that at this stage in the game, it's time maybe to have that frank conversation. But it's not frank as in like this horrible kind of revelation like Tower card frank conversation, or Justice card even. It's like the Eight of Wands. It's like you've got something very positive to discuss. You're making plans towards a positive future. Like, it's a very positive conversation, although albeit still quite frank, but for all the right reasons, and with a view to kind of take the relationship to the next level. So that's really lovely. So I just started with these cards initially, and I feel that the description kind of still stands in terms of your partner now feels like more powerful in your life, and feels like they really want to offer you. I feel like there is some sort of offer of engagement or offer of love or relationship, and you know, they seem to, I don't know if you've made them feel that they, because they could be very watery energy and you're very Libran, but the fact that you're sitting back and not really showing all of your intelligence as to not to intimidate them, or because like men's egos can be fragile. You know, if you constantly talk about, oh, I've got a PhD in XYZ, and you know your partner is, you know, I don't know, just got you know, maybe decided to do the vocational route and does something completely different, but still equally as, you know, great. It could be that, you know, sometimes we have to, I think as women, and I think even as men, we have to understand our partner's insecurities and not to constantly prod at them simply because you're right. Sometimes it's about, well, how does that person actually feel, and what is it going to get me in the end? Is it better for me to be right, or is it better for me to just kind of go with flow and, yeah, you know, tell a few little, maybe not white lies, or, you know, but just kind of go work with what you've got. And I feel that I don't know if that's been happening here, especially with you moving, being more receptive. You decided to be more receptive this month and allowing your partner in the near future to be the boss. The King of Swords is the boss. He doesn't take any arguments or questions from anyone unless, you know, he's pretty decided and already weighed up all the pros and cons and has already got a plan. And after that, he's already got a plan for the other plan, and he's well planned out. You know, he's not, he kind of is a very strong character. So he may feel very much more in control of the situation now, and more in control of himself. And he may not feel so emotionally all over the place, but he very much feels, you know, maybe coming from a more emotional energy that he usually sits in. I feel that he's now feeling more stable in that area and is being more logical about things and is being more strong and playing more of the male role, traditional male role in your life. And maybe, you know, taking the bull by the horns, taking charge. Maybe if this is a proposal reading, you know, making that proposal, him the one taking it to the next level, taking charge of the situation. I really feel that kings usually do that, especially the King of Swords and King of Wands. So, and then there's this lovely kind of proposal here where it's almost like you guys are embarking on this new relationship. Like a relationship is just budding, it's just starting now, first in the mind, then through conversation, and then through an actual gesture here. You know, so yeah, I think you're just feeling very loyal when I think you see him, sorry, excuse me, as someone who can, you know, take you maybe to your next level, or possibly just have a long-term relationship with, you know, with kids and families coming together, etc., etc. So that's really great. So I'd look at these cards here. So they were all in reverse. So usually when I shuffle the deck and see the reverse cards, I tend to take that as a sign that maybe they're not to be read, but especially with these three cards. But yeah, I would say definitely new starts here. There's new starts, new beginnings, very, very fresh, brand new starts, and you have no idea how they're going to turn out, you know. Yeah, just kind of waiting to see what happens. You feel that you've made a worthwhile investment, you've checked everything, but you know, there could be a bit of negative thinking here coming from you, but again, the cards have shown us that the Queen of Cups is where you're going to find your, you know, that's going to be the thing that unties the knot, is the Queen of Cups, not overthinking it. Overthinking it is just going to leave you going round and round in circles, feeling confused, and therefore feeling fearful about moving forward. And there is a kind of energy about letting go with all these cards, like talking about new starts. You've got the Ten of Cups here. It's almost like saying, once you can get through this period of maybe of waiting to see how things go, and if you can hold back on these negative feelings, you will get the Ten of Cups and you will get the Ten of Coins. Yeah, so try not to ruminate. Again, the Eight of Swords can often talk about other people's opinions, getting in the way of your opinions and making you feel scared and worried, rather than you taking off the blindfolds and seeing things yourself. So again, this is not I don't think this is a month where you're looking out for people's opinions to guide you. This is about what makes you feel good. So if you get a proposal or someone, you know, asks to be with you permanently, or not permanently, but, you know, a long-term commitment, then it is a case of you actually tapping into how you feel about the answer to that question. So I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I did. I thought that was quite interesting. I will go ahead and make the reading even more complicated by pulling some wisdom of the oracle cards. I should say, for Libra, October 2017. Okay, so just add a bit of interest. We've got mending, by the book. I usually put about 4. Deeper knowing, again, this is, yeah. And the tribe, it talks about family, deeper knowing. This is coming back to, you know, this is a decision card as well, with it being a 7. So it is saying here that any decisions that you have to make, you're going to find out through a deep knowing. So this would be, you know, the Queen of Cups is always connected to spirit, connected to the ebb and flow of the universe. You know, she's very sensitive, so you will have to get in touch, I think, with your sensitive side when it comes to making decisions. That will be your intuition, or possibly seeking a reading, or if you have your own cards, maybe you're doing some divining of your own, you know. But this is definitely less of looking outside for answers and looking more within to see what answers come out. By the book, this to me really, again, talks about, are you going to do things by the book, by what people say, or are you going to do things how you want them to be done? What's your inner truth? It could also be talking about traditions generally, as in maybe you feel like, you know, you have invested, if it's a long-term relationship, have I invested 7 years in this? Is it not now time? You know, if we were to go by the book, after 7 years, we should definitely be getting engaged, if not married, or starting some sort of committed connection. And mending, again, any decisions that are made is a decision card. So any decisions that are made, they do need to be focused around how you feel. And any decisions that you make will be around mending any negative thoughts that you may have and allowing love to heal them. So allowing love to come in and healing them. Okay. And then we have got time to go, which is, you know, the end of the road kind of card. So I feel that in this reading, I don't feel like it's saying it's time for you to go anywhere, but I feel like the relationship has got to that stage for whatever reason, but, you know, it's come to that kind of culmination point where it's time to take it to the next level, or not, or depending on what you want to do. But it looks like you're very happy in the situation and that you will be looking to take the relationship to the next level, and it is time to move forward. So hope that you enjoyed the reading. Sorry it was so rushed, but I'm just trying to get them finished, and it's already 40 minutes, so I tried. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye.